Well, I guess it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
button.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What
but
are
not
you-
that big red one.
The-
The
this
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yeah, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You
righty.
don't know what you're doing.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. Oh, for crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play
Well,
with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, he's done it again. We come all the way around, as if you're gone clear around the world, and but a single year. And here we be. This is our Christmas Eve show. Because Christmas Eve be the next Saturday day at and then we'll be back the day after. We won't be doing Christmas Eve then. It doesn't make sense. But we'll be doing Christmas Eve today. And so we'll be having all kinds of great Christmassy tunes. Some you might be knowing, some you might not be knowing, but they'll all be, well, the proper stuff for the captain's quarters. And I want to also make a comment about next week's show. Next week's show will all be stuff we've loved love the top of the stuff. It's kind of a recap of greatness. And the week after that, mostly all but new stuff, for that will be the new year. You didn't think the old captain had it in him to actually plan things out. Well, I almost do. And with that note, let us kick right into some Christmassy music and have a grand old time with it. What shall we start with? Well, nothing but the finest, nothing but the strangest, nothing but the greatest of oddities of them all. Or whatever I happen to pull out of the bucket first. And what's coming out of the bucket shall be? It be the Money Shot Cosmonauts Pink Christmas. Welcome back, me mateys. Welcome back, and hold on to your bootstraps and anything else that be buckling down. For it's going to be a maelstrom of a Christmas. And if you're not ready for it, well, that's just too hardy bad.
No place to go. The fire is so delightful, so we're gonna let it snow. Doesn't show signs of stopping, the lights are turned way down low. And we got some corn for popping, so we're gonna let it snow. Va la 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 la, oh what a jolly sight. Va la 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 la, Santa Claus comes tonight, so watch out. You better not pout, you better not cry. I'm telling you. With all his reindeer up on the rooftop tonight. Silent night, holy night, all is bright, so watch out. You better not pout, you better not cry, 'cause Santa's coming tonight. Oh, jingle my bells. I will be home for Christmas, you can all count on me. Please have some mistletoe and presents around the tree. On Christmas Eve you'll find me where all the love light gleams. I will be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Va la 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 la, bring on the peace and light. Va la 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 la, the chubby man comes tonight. We wish you a slammin' solstice, a happy Hanukkah, a kicking Kwanzaa. Now bring us some piggy pudding, because we won't go until we get some tonight. Silent night, holy night, all is bright, so watch out. You better not pout, you better not cry, because
Aye, you're already getting the point of the thing. So many times Christmas be just a little too sweet for the teeth. So we decided to put something a little more crunchy in there. And so we've saved up a few of these. And we got some sweetness too to make it all go right down just fine. That there be Twisted Sisters Heavy Metal Christmas. Now, let's see. We have something a little special here. Because we have hiking, we have bikers, we have people, all kinds of craziness all the way through. So we'll have, I think, I Saw Ollie on the Viking Home Companion. If you want to know more about his Viking Christmassy stuff, check out what he's put up there on the Book of Haste. Happy right. The Book of Haste, the Captain's Quarters, 106.5. That's our group right there. And if you go over there, you can see he's a member and he's put up a little bit. So you can also find out how to get to more of the Viking Christmassy kind of music. Now here it be. I Saw Ollie.
I saw Ole chasing Saxons down on a Viking raid on Christmas Day. They didn't hear us creep into town while they're asleep, and now the place is burning hotly as we round up sheep. Then I saw Ole cutting Saxons down, swinging axe with wild psychotic glee. What a laugh we all did have at Saxons who fell in half on a Viking raid on Christmas Day.
Dead halls with skulls of Saxons, fa la 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 la. Cut them down with swords and axes, fa la 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 la. Don we now our chain and armor, fa la 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 la. Board the ships down in the harbor, fa la 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 la. Cross the North Sea seeking treasure, fa la 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 la. Sacking churches is a pleasure, fa la 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 la. Lots of gold and silver baubles, fa la 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 la. Monks and priests are not much trouble, fa la 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 la. When the knights come looking for us, fa la 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 la. Swords and axes beat the chorus, fa la 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 la. Helm and shield are quickly battered, fa la 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 la. They slow us down but do not matter, fa la 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 la. Good King Harold wins and loses, fa la 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 la. Which is which, it can confuse us, fa la 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 la. Not that it does really matter, fa la 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 la. Duke William comes and both are splattered, fa la 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 la.
I figured we get two for the price of one. That he decked the halls with the skulls of Saxons. A nice Christmassy kind of sweet tune from the Viking Home Companion. Aye, that's be the kind of thing we love. If you know somebody else out there, comedian, parodist, or someone who just likes to create an oddity in life, and they'd like to be able to have an opportunity to share with others, you can get a hold of us right to the Book of Face. Let us know what be happening, or you can even be calling in the request line. That's 323-HEAVE-HO, 323-HEAVE-HO, or for those who can't spell and numerize quite so well, that'd be 1-323-432-8346. That's right. 323-432-8346. Now, we need to talk about getting a letter out to Santa. Be right. You can still have your chance to get a letter to Santa, just like Bob Rivers does here. And a nice, sweet letter to Santa Claus. That'd be right. Make sure you write it and drop it in the mail. You almost don't have time, but it's getting close. But it's not impossible for Santa Claus to get a nice, sweet letter.
Dear Santa Claus, it has been brought to my attention by one of our operatives that you have secured for yourself and your interests a very lucrative position in the toy and game industry. Normally, my associates and I would not involve ourselves in child exploitation schemes such as yours. However, it is clear to us that you have overstepped your bounds and are cutting into my family's territories. That I cannot let you do. Mr. Claus, we've known each other for many years, and we have no problem with your operations in the North Pole. But, Consigliere tells me that you've expanded your deliveries through the entire South Side, most of the North Side, and everywhere but the Jewish neighborhoods. I understand, Mr. Kringle. You and I share many interests. We both make lists. We both know who's been naughty and who's been nice. Have I mentioned that red is also my favorite color? This year, when you make your rounds, I hope you'll take time to stop by the house for a cup of coffee and some cookies, so that we can discuss an offer I know you can't refuse. I know how much you like cookies. I'm sure you will do this thing I ask out of respect, but I would be remiss if I did not remind you of the tragic demise of our mutual friend and confidant, Frosty T. Snowman. I regret that it was necessary to teach Frosty a lesson. Sincerely, and with warmest wishes for you and the lovely Mrs. Claus, Dan. P.S. It would be most unfortunate for you to wake up one morning to find the head of 8 tiny reindeers in bed with you. I'm sure that you are a reasonable man, and this will not be necessary.
Don't be forgetting to get that sweet little letter off to Santa. If you had to be figuring it out, we're sometimes a little sour, a little sweet, and a little everything in between. And tonight, we're celebrating Christmas here on the Captain's Quarters. And with that note, let us go straight to the commercial for the great Christmassy commercialism that is out there and enjoyable. Are necessary to be able to pay for all the toys that all the little girls and boys expect you to explode. Hand out from time to time.
Fire missiles!
Here she is, Battle Wagon, the pride of the fleet. Battle Wagon, the mightiest warship you'll ever see. Flip the switch and it cruises by itself. Listen to Battle Wagon. Look at Battle Wagon's blink-a-light signal. Full speed ahead.
Battle stations! Jets ready! Landcraft ready! Torpedoes ready! Rockets ready! Guns ready! All stations fire!
Boys, get your own battery-operated Battle Wagon, loaded with tremendous firepower, at food markets only.
Look, Sidekick, a shop.
just for heroes.
No, it's a comic book shop and it's for everyone.
Not possible. See, it's even right in the name. Heroes. So that means you'll need to stay out here whilst I go shopping.
It's Heroes, your mom threw out comic shop, and it's for everyone, including sidekicks.
Hey guys, the little guy is right. It's all about the love of comics, and not whether you can fly or not. But, by the way, I do love the cape.
Gee, thanks.
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Oh, look! They have Archie comics!
Heroes Comics, for every kind of hero.
Just be receiving a nice little report from parts of the crew. I guess they be having themselves a nice Christmassy time of things. And they had reported that the neighbors' tables burn very well when stacked upon the fire. I don't know exactly what that means. Could be code, some young person's kind of code. Or maybe, well, it might be what it be. But it's nice to know that the tables have turned for some. With that, let's go to Three Stooges with I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. A hippopotamus is all I want. Don't want a doll, no dinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I don't think Santa Claus will mind you. He won't have to use our dirty chimney flue. Just bring him through the front door, that's the easy thing to do. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes, see my hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles or rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. A hippopotamus is all I want. Pop says a hippo will eat me up, and then teacher says a hippo is a vegetarian. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas, the kind I saw last summer in the zoo. We've got room for him in our garage. We feed him there and wash him there and give him his massage. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see my hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No kangaroos or duck-billed platypuses. I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too.
The liquor stores are empty, the car won't start. The Christmas decorations are falling apart. The temperature is dropping, the sky is gray. Gonna have a big dead bird for dinner on Christmas Day. Papa's nerves get frazzled and wearing thin. Mama in her wisdom gets drunk on gin. The kids go build a roadblock for Santa's sleigh. Gonna have a big dead bird for dinner on Christmas Day. Smelly Uncle Charlie brings his wife, the one he calls Fart Blossom, and changes with a knife. Grandpa and his mistress, they come to stay. Gonna have a big dead bird for dinner on Christmas Day. Eve at midnight. Gonna have a little snack. Grandma's apple strudel that's burned and black. Daddy's homemade ice cream that tastes like clay. Gonna have a big dead bird for dinner on Christmas Day. A big dead bird for dinner on Christmas Day.
Aye, that be Lou and Peter Berryman with Big Dead Bird. Aye, ain't it fascinating how many of the dysfunctionalities we all consider about the Christmassy time? So many dysfunctional families that all get together, maybe hating one another while they're doing it, but they still get together because they're family. So why don't more of the functional ones do that also? Makes you wonder why one still pulls himself together, but the other can't be bothered. With that, let's go with Mark Sidiak's Frosty the Dope Man.
Was a turned-on dude by trade, with a hashish pipe and a bag of grass and 2 keys he made the grade. Oh, Frosty the Dope Man was a pusher man, they say. Well, he sold some snow and the kiddies know how it's cut and how it's made. There must have been some magic in that old brown joint they found, for when they lit the bugger up, they began to dance around. But Frosty the Dope Man was as rich as he could know, and the kiddies say he can wheel and deal way down in Mexico. Look at Frosty plant those weird-looking seeds. He'll get you anything that you need. Frosty the Dope Man knew the kids were into grass, so he said, smoke up and you'll get really messed up with all this dynamite stash. Well, down through the village, where you'll find all the heads, dealing here and there in Washington Square, saying, you want to buy some Reds? Well, he went down to the streets of town, right to the plainclothes cop, but he only sold a little bit when he heard him holler, stop. But Frosty the Dope Man couldn't stop to socialize, so he waved so long, saying it'll be long before you get any special buys. Look at Frosty plant those weird-looking seeds. He'll get you anything that you need.
Hi, everyone. This is David Seville. Alvin, Simon, Theodore, and I'd like you to join us in singing the songs of Christmas. So let's all gather around the tree and have some fun. Ready? Here we go.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus,
Oh, Alvin, you're overacting.
There be Christmas. Coming up will be Christmas, the 12 days of quarantine. There be the Chipmunks with Here Comes Santa Claus. I almost got it right the 5 times over, but we'll be getting it right at some point. Stick with us and you'll be amazed at what we can do. Or, well, you won't. If you happen at it. So let's go straight to the 12 days of quarantine. Christmas, we already mentioned that. Yada, 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 yada. Also, 3, 2, 3, heave-ho. Get it all together and you'll know what'll be happening. Christmassy time, all time, the time to do. All right, let's get on with it.
On the first day of quarantine, this lockdown you gave me the virus COVID-19. On the second day of quarantine, this lockdown you gave me blue rubber gloves and the virus COVID-19. On the third day of quarantine, this lockdown you gave me no more friends, blue rubber gloves and the virus COVID-19. On the fourth day of quarantine, this lockdown year gave me hoarding tendencies. No more friends, blue rubber gloves, and the virus COVID-19. On the fifth day of quarantine, this lockdown year gave me remote learning, hoarding tendencies, no more friends, blue rubber gloves, and the virus COVID-19. On the sixth day of quarantine, this lockdown you gave me murder hornets, remote learning, hoarding tendencies, no more friends. My kids won't find me under the bed. And the virus COVID-19. On the seventh day of quarantine, this lockdown year gave me doubt in my marriage, murder hornets, homeschooling hell, hoarding tendencies, no more friends, blue rubber gloves, and the virus COVID-19. Oh my God. On the eighth day of quarantine, this lockdown year gave me panic disorders. I haven't talked to my wife since Tuesday. Murder hornets, remote learning. Kill me! I just bought 700 cans of soup. No more friends. Just talk to myself all day. And the virus COVID-19. On the ninth day of quarantine, this lockdown year gave me my new love handles, panic disorders, doubt in my marriage, murder hornets, iPad learning. I mean, really, how much am I paying for this? Poured all that toilet paper. Friends, what are they? I think I'm allergic to latex. And the virus COVID-19. Is it over yet? On the 10th day of quarantine, this messed up year gave me Dr. Fauci. My clothes don't fit anymore. Panic disorders. My therapist says this is normal. Murder hornets, remote learning. Make it stop. Hoarding tendencies. Does anyone want to hang out? I'll wear a mask. Stupid rubber gloves. And the virus COVID. Whatever, I hate you. On the whatever day of quarantine, this messed up year gave me hairy lips, royals, Dr. Fauci, my new fad handles. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Everything's fine except murder hornets, remote learning. Oh my God, hoarding tendencies. Nope, I don't know any friends. Blue rubber gloves and the virus COVID-19. 19. On the 12th day of quarantine, this up year gave me a week-long election. Harry and Meghan moved to Canada? Anthony Fauci, I just can't stop eating. I'm freaking out. My wife may leave me. Is that a murder hornet or a wasp? How the hell am I supposed to work and teach my kids at the same time? Oh my God! Reuse that toilet paper. I miss my friends. My hands are so sweaty. And the virus,
Well, we be cotton to commercial, and when we return, there'll be more of whatever it be. Oh, I know, it'll be Christmassy celebration. Can't you tell how Christmassy it be around here? And when we return, we'll also know that we made a little more money off the sponsors to help pay for all them bonfires we have at Christmassy time. Aye, you should be hearing the neighbors. They're singing right along with them. At least I believe that singing. Something about Christmas tables and the dining room furniture and something about where be me or where did Santa hide the what is that thing called? Oh, the living room sofa. You never can tell. These are some nutty, really fun neighbors. Miss Beekman, she has so much fun living right beside us during the winter time.
The Remco Movieland Drive-In Theater is straight ahead. There it is now, Betty. Today's double feature. Have Gun Will Travel and Heckle and Jekyll. It looks terrific, Jimmy. Drive right in and park. Let me show you how it works. Switch on the projector, turn the film knob, and you'll see 6 exciting still features. Have Gun Will Travel and Heckle and Jekyll. Captain Kangaroo and Dinky Duck. Mighty Mouse and Farmer Alfalfa. Gollywog, clear, big pictures. This Remco Movieland Drive-In Theater has everything. 6 complete features. Its own giant screen, projection booth, marquee that changes, ticket window, and 6 beautiful cars. Be the first in your neighborhood to own and operate a Remco Movieland Drive-In Theater. Only $5.98 at your favorite toy store. Remember, every boy wants a Remco toy. And so do girls.
Squatch Den.
Hey, la chinga! Hey, man, look it over here! Oh, wow, man. Oh, is that... Oh, wow, man. Check it out, man. Is that a vinyl store? Totally awesome, man. I haven't seen a vinyl store in a long time, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, everything's gone digital, man. Totally bummer, dude. Hey, man. Let's go in. Let's check it out, man. This could be really cool. Hey, yeah, come on, man. Hey, man, this is really awesome. Oh, wow, man. This is far out, man. Look at all the shirts, man. Hey, man, yeah, look at the music. They got vinyl, they got CDs. Hey, man, they even got cassettes. That's gonna go well with my lowrider, man. Yeah, man. Oh. And look at all the shirts, man. There's no tie-dyes, but they're totally awesome, man. Hey, man, yeah, they're all band shirts. New band shirts. Hey, we need some new band shirts, man. All our stuff is old, man. Man, you're totally right, man. Oh, this stuff's all like from 2000 on up. Man, these is totally... I never even heard of some of these bands, but they look awesome, man. Hey, they're playing them in the background here, man. They are awesome. And check it out, man. They do photography. We got some pictures we can do. Hey, man, we can show them some pictures. Yeah, man.
My name is Ash. I'm the owner of the Squatch Den, located at 2082 College Avenue in Elmira Heights, New York, right across from Edison High, and we are open daily, Monday through Sunday, 12 to 6.
Squatch Den.
All music, all the time.
Hi, them's our bonfires. I just took a peek out. They're nice, putting a beautiful glow upon the trees along the shoreline. It's quite magical. Of course, any snow that might be around, it's all melted off. And some pretty warm bonfires. But the neighbors don't be seeming to mind it. Let's see. I have Yogi Jorgensen with Hi First Go Nuts at Christmas. I hear be a talking.
Oh, yes, go nuts at Christmas on that jolly holiday. I'll go in the red like a knucklehead, 'cause I'll squander all my pay. Oh, yes, go nuts at Christmas. Shopping sure drives me berserk. On the day before, I'll rush in a store like a poor bewildered yerk. I'll look at nightgowns for my wife, those black ones trimmed in red. But I won't know her size, and so she'll get a carpet sweeper instead. Oh, I just go nuts at Christmas when each kid hangs up his sock. It's a time for kids to flip their lids while their papa goes in hock. On the night before Christmas, it's still in the house. My family is sleeping, so I'm quiet like a mouse. I look at my watch, and midnight is near. I think I'll sneak out for a cold glass of beer. Down at the corner, the crowd is so merry, I end up by drinking about 12 Tom and Jerry. I get to bed late, and gee whiz, how I'm sleeping. When onto my bed those darn kids, they come leaping. They sit on my face and they jump on my belly, and I'm quivering all over like a bowl full of jelly. They scream Merry Christmas, and my poor wife and me, we stumble downstairs and she lights up the tree. My head is exploding. My mouth tastes like a pickle. I step on a skate and fall on a tricycle. Just before Christmas dinner, I relax to a point. Then relatives start swarming all over the joint. On Christmas, I hug and I kiss my wife's mother. The rest of the year, we don't speak to each other. After dinner, my aunt and my wife's Uncle Louie get into an argument. They're both awful screwy. Then all my wife's family say Louie is right, and my goofy relations, they join in the fight. Back in the corner, the radio's playing, and over the racket, Gabriel Heater is saying, "Peace on earth, everybody, and goodwill toward men." And just at that moment, someone slugs Uncle Ben. They all run outside whooping so the neighbors will hear. Oh, I'm so glad Merry Christmas comes just once a year. Oh, I just go nuts at Christmas, but I still have lots of fun. Just the same as you, I enjoy it too. Merry Christmas, everyone.
there be Jingle Cats with Silent Night. We've had barking dogs. I don't know if we've had the clucking chickens. I'll have to look into that one. And we've had dogs singing Christmas carols, possibly some chickens. I still got to look into that one. We've had all kinds of fascinating things. Now we have cats. And let us not forget Lenny and the Squigtones, a silent ho-ho. Aye, they're a wholly different kind of animal creature all to them own. Just ask Miss Laverne and Shirley, they'll tell ye.
Christmas is a special time for everybody. Be they rich or poor, pretty or ugly.
So in case any of you are thinking of jumping up here on the stage, remember, we can get pretty ugly.
It was Christmas Eve night at the poorhouse, and all of the paupers were there. I stepped in because it was snowing, and snow always screws up my hair. By the pot-bellied stove sat a pot-bellied man. He spoke with some lumps in his throat. His story was sad, and his diction was bad. And here is the song that he wrote. I once was the jolliest fat man, with roses in all of my cheeks. I'd load up my sled every Christmas and go on a drunk for 2 weeks. My friends said they saw me on rooftops and sliding down chimneys at dawn. With my reindeer in hand, I would glide across the land and wake up on somebody's lawn. One morning my wife left this message. Each Christmas I've spent by myself. I'm sick of your stupid traditions, so I've run off to Spain with an elf. Just then the old man started dying. He screamed, "May the Lord take my soul." We went through his wallet to see who he was. His address read simply, North Pole. So the next time you go by the poorhouse, if by the poorhouse you go, just take off your hat to a dead guy who's fat and whisper a silent ho ho.
Chimney Christmas Eve, but who stepped out of my fireplace I just could not believe. It was the skinny long-haired rock star type all dressed in leather clothes, and I yelled, "Hey, that's not Santa Claus, that looks like Axl Rose." He said, "Man, there have been some changes in the way this holiday's run. Now that I'm in charge of Christmas, we can finally have some fun. We'll sing heavy metal carols and keep the presents for ourselves. We'll send Slash to the North Pole and let his snakes play with the elves. It's an Axl Christmas, it's a hard rock holiday, so we're all singing welcome to the jungle all the way. We'll sleigh ride over Paradise City, and if we're feeling rude, we'll burn down all the Christmas trees and then we'll get tattooed." Now Axl didn't care about how Christmas used to be. He said said I just had Santa's workshop wired for MTV. Yeah, Rudolph tried my eggnog, so you know he's feeling fine. And remember Mrs. Claus, now she's a sweet child of mine. She said no more free gifts, they want this stuff, they'll have to buy it. And if they try to take my picture, then we'll have a Christmas riot. I said, Axel, you are doing this all wrong by my deduction. You know, Santa never had this kind of appetite for destruction. It's an Axel Christmas, it's a hard rock holiday. So we're all singing welcome to the jungle all the way. We'll sleigh ride over Paradise City, and if we're feeling rude, we'll burn down all the Christmas trees, and then we'll get tattooed. It's an Axel Christmas, it's a hard rock holiday. So we're all singing welcome to the jungle all the way. We'll sleigh ride over Paradise City, and if we're feeling rude, we'll burn down all the Christmas trees, and then we'll get tattooed.
There be the Sponge Awareness Foundation with an Axel Christmas. Now, I realized we hadn't had chickens singing any Christmas carols, and I decided that just couldn't be, I just not Christmas without chickens. So we decided to make sure we pulled out the record and put it on for ye. It's the Muppets with Joy to the World, sung by, you guessed it, chickens.
Down in Mexico, a lot of places that you wanted to go. Here is something that you don't know.
Santa's gonna do the mambo.
Yeah. Santa's doing the mambo this Christmas. Santa's doing the mambo this Christmas. Santa's doing the mambo this Christmas. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Materiala. Mambo, Santa, mambo. You tell your mama. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, mambo, if you can. Old Saint Nick is a jolly good man. He can mambo like no man can. Will he mambo while the kiddies say, Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Shake it, Santa, mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, mambo, if you can. Here comes Santa with his 8 reindeer. Come every time about this year. Here is something that you don't know.
Santa's gonna do the mambo.
Mambo, Santa, mambo. It's Hanukkah now. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Like a menorah. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, mambo, if you can.
Hey amigos, cuando Santa Claus va a bailar es un poco loquito y alegre.
Mambo, Santa, mambo.
Su nariz es muy roja, no se olviden que cuando Santa Claus nos viene a dejar regalos en Cuba y Guatemala.
Here comes Santa with his 8 reindeer. He come every time about this year. Here is something that you don't know. Santa's gonna do the mambo. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Tequila, eggnog, mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, mambo, if you can. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, if you can.
Yeah.
Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, Santa, mambo. Mambo, mambo, if you can.
That there be the Bobs with Mambo Santa Mambo. We'll be right back. Here be some more Christmassy for you.
Toys are fun toy, but walks downstairs alone or in pairs and makes a slinkety sound. A spring, a marvelous thing. Everyone knows it's Slinky. It gives a big lift when wrapped as a gift. A very likable toy. It's falling in place, brings smiles to your face. Something kids can enjoy. It's Slinky, it's Slinky. For fun, it's a wonderful toy. It's Slinky, it's Slinky. It's fun for a girl and a boy. And Slinky mobiles with big slinky wheels and pistons that move as you go. It makes a great sound when you pull it around. The driver's an old-timey fellow. A slinky dog, a slinky train, many more wonderful toys. You tug the string, they do their thing. They're great for girls and boys. They're slinkies, really wonderful toys. They're slinkies, they're fun for girls and boys. Slinky, Slinky Dog, Slinky Mobile, all Slinky toys sold separately by James Industries.
Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye, let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see, it comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. You're listening to 1410 WELM Elmira and 106.5 FM The Pirate.
Welcome back to me second hour, me show, me boy. And boy, oh boy, have we got some splendiferous bits and baubles right in store for ye. For example, the Final 40. It'd be extremicated right from the request sent to us via the mail of
That's email, you dolt.
That's what me be saying.
They can also call us at 323-HEAVE-HO.
I'd like to heave-ho you.
But was that my little pumpernickel?
Nothing, my dear. You old sea hag.
Well, here, let me help you get this show going again.
Abash, you old bat. Heave-ho!
Heave-ho! Heave-ho! Johnny! Johnny!
We're all doomed. Oh, that's better.
See? I made it so better. I'm going to see about that dinner and work on my suntan.
Me's not even hungry, and it's be night time out, you crazy old bat. And don't slam the door. Aye, don't be forgetting. It be you still got some time to get them requests in. Not much time, but a little bit. For the Final 40 be upon us before we even be a knowing. That's 323-HEAVE-HO or 1-323-432-8346. Put it on the old speed dial, and every time you think of something that you need to be requesting, and probably not about peanut butter, but unless it's a song about peanut butter, then you make the request. But you can call in your request for all the for all the funny stuff that happens in the world. Aye, that's 323-HEAVE-HO. Let's go with Tim Wilson's now with Darryl Stokes. Almost Shot Santa Claus.
Darrell Stokes, that dumb son of a almost shot Santa Claus. He was laying on the couch on Christmas Eve over at his sister-in-law's. When he heard something walking up on the roof, he laid down his Christmas beer and went and got the same .357 Magnum that Santa brought him last year. And Darrell Stokes, that dumb son of a started shooting in the fireplace. He blowed all the buckles off of Santa's boots and left powder burns on his face. He didn't realize Santa had a heart condition, and it was a Christmas mess. When the young'uns come downstairs and found Darrell pumping on Santa's chest. And Darrell Stokes, that dumb son of a gave Santa a heart attack. But with some CPR he'd learned in prison, he was able to bring him back. And there's a split-level house in Tennessee that was wrapped in a Christmas gloom. They called 911 and the paramedics took Santa to the emergency room. And Darrell Stokes, that dumb son of a felt bad about what he did. The least he could do was to try to save Christmas and not disappoint the kids. So he hooked the reindeer to his GTO, and that is the reason, folks. If your gifts don't get here till late September, you can thank that dumb son of a Darrell Stokes.
Hi, boys and girls. This is your old friend Martin Mull. And you know what? I just got back from the North Pole. You know what I was doing up there, don't you? That's right, I saw him all right. And all his little dwarfs. Boy, did I get off on them. I learned so many wonderful things about him. I'd like to sing you a little song, so why don't you, move on up. Come up close and I'll sing to you. Come on, closer. Closer. Come on, I won't bite. Come on, move closer. That's it, right down by my shoes. Great. Okay, huddle all around. I'll sing you a song. All right? You too, Johnny. Come on, closer. All year long he's busy making toys for all the little girls and the little boys. He puts them in his sled and gives his whip a crack. On Donder, on Blitzen, but never on Smack. 'Cause Santa doesn't cop out on dope. Has he ever even tried it? Well, you know the answer's no. So little kiddies, here's my point. Just leave him cookies, save your joint. 'Cause Santa Claus turns on in his own way, watching you when I turn on Christmas Day.
There be Martin Malls. Santa don't cop out on dope. Aye, lots of different kinds of Christmassy stuffs out there. And not all of them always so sweet and crispy. Some of them are kind of jarring but funny. Now we have, we're gonna have two different bills with us right at the moment. One be A Very Spastic Christmas with Billy, by Billy, and the other one be Bill Cosby on Santa's ethnicity. One, it makes you wonder about humanity, and the other one, well, I guess it too can make you wonder about humanity, but in a better way.
For years, you've thrilled as he sang his chart-topping hits. Now it's time to make Billy a part of your family's Christmas tradition as Sessions presents A Very Spastic Christmas. Yes, due to popular demand, Billy brings you an album filled with warmth, good cheer, and of course, love. You'll want to play this album again and again, surrounded by those you love, because this is Billy at his best, singing the songs of the season.
I work at Burger King making flavor whoppers. I wear paper hats. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Ding, pies are done, ding, pies are done, ding, pies are done, ding, pies are done.
You can't buy this album in any store. You can only order it for a limited time through this special offer from your friends at Sessions.
Christmas tree, please don't start on fire.
Make it a very warm Christmas. Make it a very loving Christmas. Make it a very spastic Christmas. Here's how to order.
To order A Very Spastic Christmas, simply call 1-800-SPASTIC. That number once again is 1-800-SPASTIC. Remember to let the operator know if you have coupons when ordering. Call 1-800-SPASTIC. An operator is standing by to take your call, so order right now. If Billy doesn't answer right away, please call again. Remember, you can't buy A Very Spastic Christmas in any store, so order today.
So, how did shopping go?
Good. I saw Santa again today.
Yeah, you see Santa Claus a lot this time of the year. Yes, indeed.
The Santa I saw is not the real Santa.
Right. Real Santa's at the North Pole.
Have you ever seen the real Santa?
Of course I have. Every year, he comes down the chimney in my house, and he says, Dr. Huxtable, how are ya? Ho, ho, ho!
What does he look like?
He's got rosy cheeks, beard, and a twinkle in his eye.
Is he Caucasian or African American or Asian?
Santa Claus is whatever you are in that house. See, when he comes down the chimney, let's say that you were Japanese, he would be zoom Japanese. See, and then he would come in here, same Santa Claus, zoom African American. I was over to Mr. Jefferson's house. He's Caucasian, you know. And I'm sitting there, Mr. Jefferson left. Santa Claus came down. Zoom! He was Caucasian. Looked at me. He said, uh-oh. You understand? So I said, it's all right. He'll be downstairs in a minute. And we gave a high five.
You're making no sense, Dr. Huxtable. No one can change like that.
Are you telling me that Santa Claus, the man who makes toys for little kids, the man who knows if you're naughty or nice, doesn't have the ability to change?
What color is he at the North Pole?
You have to ask Mrs. Santa Claus.
Well, I want to talk to Mrs. Santa Claus. Do you have her phone number?
Yes, because adults have the phone number to the Santa Claus house. Because if little girls and boys had it, they'd be calling every 5 minutes. Oh, Santa Claus, can I have this? Santa Claus, can I have that? And you better just stop bothering me before I call Santa and give him a bad report about you.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. Well, then you better prove to me that you're a good girl.
I'm good.
Yeah, well, you have to prove it to me. You have to do something.
What?
Mop this floor.
Okay, where do I start? I'm ready.
I don't believe this.
Hi. Mrs. Claus has some of the answers. The ones that we may not always want the answers to. As all Mrs. Clauses are. Now, here's a special treat. This one here is one, it's an old tradition, really old tradition. This is when the kids they set it up so that as they go by the phonograph, that the kids and the old 78s would hear this, and they thought that Santa Claus was actually trapped in the phonograph, not realizing it was because it would look like a cabinet, and gave them the mystery and magic of Christmas. Aye, this goes back to the 1920s or so, and this is Ernest Hare, Santa Claus himself. Santa Claus hides in the phonograph. This is something I remember some of the older relatives that have long since passed said that was a tradition that used to bring the magic of Christmas to them every year. How the parents pulled it off every single time, I'm not quite certain, but they pulled the magic like they always do. Parents have a special magic about them when it comes for Christmas and the kids. Enjoy.
Hello? Hello? Hello, little folks. Do you know who I am? Just guess. Why, you've heard of me every Christmas. Who is it, you say? Hush, close all the doors, and I'll tell you a secret. I'm old Santa Claus. Perhaps you're surprised to find me hiding in this phonograph, for I'm right here inside. Well, I'll tell you all about it if you'll give me your word that you won't mention it to a soul. You've often seen pictures of Santa Claus, haven't you? With his great big white whiskers halfway down to the ground, and his ruddy red cheeks, and his jolly old smile. Well, I don't look like that just now, and I'll tell you why. All night long, I've been climbing in and out of chimneys, leaving toys and candy and oh, such wonderful presents for all the little folks. My whiskers are full of soot, and my beautiful red robe with its trimming of white is as black can be. I didn't want you to see me looking like that. So when I heard you coming, I hid in this phonograph. But I must be off now, for I still have a few presents for some little friends of mine. Let me see. Here is a toy steamboat. And a toy calliope. And a little toy piano. And now I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But before I leave, I'm going to sing for you my favorite song. Did you ever hear Santa Claus sing? Well, you're going to hear him now. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in Santa's Christmas sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in Santa's Christmas sleigh. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, children. Get up here. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in Santa's Christmas sleigh. Jingle bells,
But to have the magic of Christmas as you did when you're a child. I do not know if Christmas were better when I was a child or as an adult, where we have bonfires and have some funs with that. When we return, it'll be the final 40. And it's all the requests, and we shall see where we drive it to, and where Santa ends up in all of these.
Making things with light. Making things with light bright.
Light Bright, the toy that lets you create beautiful pictures with light.
Light bright. Making things with light.
Work with colorful pegs that glow with light, light bulb not included. Make people, animals, things. And with refills, Bugs Bunny or Bozo the Clown.
Light bright. Making things with light.
You can make lots of pretty pictures with Light Bright from Hasbro.
When last we left our courageous duo, they were off on a shopping foray, seeking out injustice.
Oh, goody, Sidekick! You're here! Right where I left you! The latest Beetle Bailey came in for me, and great Scott! What den of dastardly villainy has just popped up, and now lays just beneath our very noses?
What? Where?
Right there! That duplicitous den of demagoguery, and it must be writhing with evil! For to hide that very reality, the villains made it bright pink, with really cute cupcakes painted on it too!
Do you mean Bee's Sweets? The sweetest place in town? They've been there for months. I go there all the time while I wait for you, because you won't let me into Heroes.
We'll need to figure out how to sneak in there, and discover what depths their nefarious plans have coalesced to. We may need disguises.
We don't need to break in. We can just walk right in through the front door. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're not evil, not at all. Make any kind of artistic cake you can think of, and they taste great. Make all kinds of incredible pastries, too. And the macarons are always changing and beautiful as well as delicious. You can even find the flavors of the day by going to their Facebook page at Bee's Sweets.
Bee's Sweets, huh? A strange name for a villainous hideout. Come, Sidekick, let us go forth and further investigate this domicile of pinkness.
Tune in next time as our cake adventurers find themselves trapped with nowhere to run and are forced to decide between delicious macarons or delectable cupcakes, or face the wrath of the bakery delights from which no man can resist.
Bee's Sweets. It's the pink building located at 121 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, directly across from Heroes Comics. They're not evil, not at all.
Well, here it be, a Christmas-timey, final 40. Well, it all makes a whole bunch more sense if you actually be paying attention. And that's what should be happening for us when we listen to the request line. And with that, let's go straight to the request line, and let's see what shall be seen by hearing what we see.
I would like to request Percy the Puny Poinsettia by Elmo and Pepsi. Thank you.
Percy the puny poinsettia, hanging his bloom in dismay. If they had just kept him wetter, he'd be a houseplant today. Folks like the other plants better. Now he's alone on the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Holiday shoppers would stop at the counter and pick out a plant to take home. One at a time, all his friends were adopted till Percy was left all alone. Percy, the puny poinsettia, hanging his bloom in dismay. If they had just kept him wetter, he'd be a houseplant today. Folks like the other plants better. Now he's alone on the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Then into the shop on the day before Christmas came a poor little girl who was crying. But when she saw Percy, her eyes opened wide and she said,
Can I please make him mine?
Now Percy, the puny poinsettia, is standing beside Mr. Tree. His leaves have never been redder. He's as proud as a flower can be. Somebody made him feel better, rescued him off of the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself.
Santa Claus got a dirty job. Santa Claus got a dirty job. Santa Claus got a dirty job, and he does it all night long.
Well, every year old Santa Claus loads up in his sleigh, and them reindeer running in front of him kick mud up in his face. And those chimneys he goes climbing down ain't exactly all that fun. But if he don't do it, nobody will, so Santa's gonna get the job done. Don't you know that Santa Claus got a dirty job? Santa Claus got a dirty job. Santa Claus got a dirty job, and he does it all night long. Through wind and rain and blinding snow, Santa Claus never slows down. He's gotta keep on pushing them reindeer hard if he's gonna hit every town. Sneaking in, sneaking out for 24 hours straight. Gotta outrun them big guard dogs, gotta do whatever it takes. Don't you know that Santa Claus got a dirty job? Santa Claus got a dirty job. Santa Claus got a dirty job, and he does it all night long. You know, John, I was just thinking, old Santa Claus, he's a big man. He is. Visits over 300 million folks every year, and everywhere he goes, you know what he finds? What? Cookies. And he eats them. He's got it. He's Santa Claus. It'd be rude not to. I'm just saying, you wake up in the middle of the night, you see that big man in your house making a beeline for the bathroom, you best get out of his way, because, you know,
Santa Claus got a dirty job. Santa Claus got a dirty job. Santa Claus got a dirty job, and he does it all night long. Santa Claus got a dirty job. Santa Claus got a dirty job. Santa Claus got a dirty job, and he does it all night long. Yes, he does it all night long. He does it all night long.
Merry Christmas, Mike Rowe. Merry Christmas, John boy.
Requested from the man of E was Rich and Rowe, and Mike Rowe and John Rich, and they be a singing Santa's got a dirty job. Now, let's jump right back to the phone lines and see what we shall see when we hear the... It doesn't be making a whole bunch of me sense.
Hello, this is Joe, and I'd like to hear Rusty Chevrolet. Thank you, Hosehead.
Come on, come on. Come on, you can do it. All right. Dashing through the snow in my rusty Chevrolet. Down the road I go, sliding all the way. I need new piston rings. I need some new snow tires. My car is held together by a piece of chicken wire. Oh, rust and smoke, the heater's broke, the door just flew away. I light a match to see the dash, and then I start to pray. The frame is bent, the muffler went, the radio, it's okay. Oh, what fun it is to drive this rusty Chevrolet. I went went to the IGA to get some Christmas cheer. I just passed up my left front tire and it's getting hard to steer. Speeding down the highway, right past the Nagani cops. I had to drag my swampers to get the car to stop. Oh, rust and smoke, the heaters broke, the door just blew away. I light a match to see the dash and then I start to pray. The frame is bent, the muffler went, the radio it's okay. Oh, what fun it is to drive this rusty Chevrolet. Through the snowdrifts in a big blue cloud of smoke. People laugh as I drive by, I wonder what's the joke. I got to get to Shopko to pick up the layaway, 'cause Santa Claus is coming soon in his big old rusty sleigh. Oh, rust and smoke, the heaters broke, the door just blew away. I light a match to see the dash and then I start to pray. The frame is bent, the muffler went, the radio it's okay. Oh, what fun it is to drive this rusty Chevrolet. Rust and smoke, the heaters broke, the door just blew away. I light a match to see the dash and then I start to pray. The frame is bent, the muffler went, the radio it's okay. Oh, what fun it is.
Grandma gave us a box of wire. We opened it up and looked inside. There were balls of green and red, and here's what Grandma said. I brought the balls for the Christmas tree. This is a present to you from me. While we all sing merrily, you can hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so bright. Hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, happy Christmas night.
My cousin came in kind of late with some little round things that we all ate. When we rolled them down the hall, he said, "Don't break my popcorn balls."
Oh, hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so bright. Hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, happy Christmas night. Daddy had a big long thing tied up with a purple string. A baseball bat that I could see, but he hung my balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so bright. Hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, happy Christmas night.
Grandpa brought a turkey gobbler. The gobbler gobbled the apple cobbler. Then the strangest thing occurred. We all sat down and ate the bird.
When your balls are on the tree, you'll be tickled as can be. When the Yuletide spirit calls, there's nothing like a tree with balls. Oh, hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Make it look so bright. Hang your balls on the Christmas tree. Oh, happy Christmas night.
Aye, that there be one of them our songs. I didn't even, I had heard it for many, many years. It dates back to 1962. Kay Martin and her bodyguards, a comedian from way back when. And with Hang Your Balls on the Christmas Tree. Aye, keep your mind clean. It was clean the whole time through. They're talking about popcorn balls and the ornament balls and whatnot. Yay, if you thought it was dirty, it's only because you got something wrong in your own head. Now, let's be going to Dropkick Murphys. The season's upon us. A nice, completely normal family get-together for Christmas. Requested from the man of me.
The season's upon us, it's that time of year. Brandy and eggnog, there's plenty of cheer. There's lights on the trees and there's wreaths to be hung.
mischief and mayhem and songs to be sung. There's bells and there's holly, the kids are gung-ho. True love finds a kiss beneath fresh mistletoe. Some families are messed up while others are fine. If you think yours is crazy, well, you should see mine. My sisters are whack jobs, I wish I had none. Their husbands are losers and so are their sons. My nephew's a horrible, wise little twit. He once gave me a nice gift wrap box full of. He likes to pelt carolers with icy snowballs. I'd like to take him out back and deck more than the halls. With family like this, I would have to confess I'd be better off lonely, distraught and depressed. The season's upon us, it's that time of year. Brandy and eggnog, there's plenty to share. There's lights on the trees and there's wreaths to be hung. There's mischief and mayhem and songs to be sung. They call this Christmas where I'm from. My mom likes to cook, push our buttons and prod. My brother just brought home another big broad. The eyes roll and whispers come loud from the kitchen. I'd come home more often if they'd only quit bitching. Dad, on the other hand's a selfish old sod. Drinks whiskey alone with my miserable dog, who won't run off at Jerry, couldn't care less. He defiled my teddy bear and left me the mess. The season's upon us, it's that time of year. Brandy and eggnog, there's plenty to share. There's lights on the trees and there's wreaths to be hung. There's mischief and mayhem and songs to be sung. They call this Christmas where I'm from. The table set, we raise a toast. The Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. I'm so glad this day only comes once a year. You can keep your opinions, your presents, your Happy New Year. They call this Christmas where I'm from. They call this Christmas where I'm from.
Another song sung by another satisfied family of all normal proportions. I think part of the crew were singing something like that earlier at the bonfires. They seem to have settled down some. I'm not being sure if it's just that they may be out of things to burn or they're getting tired. I'm not really, fully up on what be happening out there. But I'm sure Babushka might be in the thick of it. So, with that, we're cutting the commercial and getting ourselves back to the final 40 when we return. So to be ready for the witching hour.
Twister! Milton Bradley has a new one. It's a Twister. Gets you all twisted and tangled. It's a Twister. Spin the spinner and call the shop. Twister ties you up in a knot. That's Twister. Yeah, Twister.
Right foot blue.
Right foot blue.
Left hand red.
Left hand red.
Left.
Right.
Yellow.
Blue.
Green.
Yeah, Twister. You gotta play Twister in your stocking feet. Standing on this crazy colored sheet. That's Twister. Yeah, Twister.
best games in the world.
Bill Twister. I'm Twister Bradley. Oh.
You gotta get it. Get Twister.
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, it's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Now up and away!
Well, we have returned, and we're gonna face the maelstrom that lay right before us. And with that, we jump right to the phone line and hide behind the phone so that someone else takes the blame.
Hi, Captain. I'd like to make a request for a Christmas song. I would like to hear The Night Santa Went Crazy by Weird Al Yankovic. Thank you.
All the elves were making toys for the good Gentile girls and the good Gentile boys. When the boss busted in, nearly scared him half to death, had a rifle in his hands and cheap whiskey on his breath. From his beard to his boots, he was covered with ammo, like a big fat drunk, disgruntled Yuletide Rambo. And he smiled as he said, with a twinkle in his eye, Merry Christmas to all, now you're all gonna die. The night Santa went crazy, the night Saint Nick went insane. Realized he'd been getting the raw deal, something finally must have snapped in his brain. Well, the workshop is gone now, he decided to bomb it. Everywhere you'll find pieces of Cupid and Comet. And he tied up his helpers, and he held the elves hostage, and he ground up poor Rudolph into reindeer sausage. He got Dancer and Prancer with an old German Luger, and he slashed up Dasher just like Freddy Krueger. And he picked up a flamethrower, and he barbecued Blitzen, and he took a big bite and said it tastes just like chicken. The night Santa went crazy, the night Kris Kringle went nuts. Now you can't hardly walk around the North Pole without stepping in reindeer guts. There's the National Guard and the FBI. There's a van from the Eyewitness News and helicopters circling round in the sky. And the bullets are flying, the body counts rising, and everyone's dying to know who Santa was. My. You used to be such a jolly guy. Yes, Virginia, now Santa Claus is dead. Some guy from the SWAT team blew a hole through his head. Yes, little friend, now that's his brains on the floor. I guess they won't have the fat guy to kick around anymore. But now there's no more presents for the children's enjoyment, and the elves gotta stand in line to file for unemployment. And they say Mrs. Claus, she's on the phone every night with a lawyer negotiating the movie rights. They talk about the night Santa went crazy, the night St. Nicholas flipped, broke his back for some milk and cookies. Sounds to me like he was tired of getting gypped.
the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds,
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 gold rings,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese a-laying,
5 gold rings,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 swans a-swimming,
6 geese a-laying,
5 gold rings,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 maids a-milking,
7 swans a-swimming,
6 geese a-laying,
5 gold rings,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the 9th day of Christmas, 9 ladies dancing,
8 maids a-milking,
7 swans a-swimming,
6 geese a-laying,
5 gold rings, ba-dum-bum-bum,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 lords a-leaping,
9 ladies dancing,
8 maids a-milking,
7 swans a-swimming,
6 geese a-laying,
5 gold rings, ba-dum-bum-bum,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 pipers piping,
and lords a-leaping,
9 ladies dancing,
8 maids a-milking,
7 swans a-swimming,
6 geese a-laying,
5 gold rings, ba-dum-bum-bum,
4 calling birds,
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming,
11 pipers piping,
and lords a-leaping,
9 ladies dancing,
8 maids a-milking,
7 swans a-swimming,
6 geese a-laying,
5 gold rings,
Ba-dum-bum-bum, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
There be the Muppets with the 12 Days of Christmas with John Denver. Had to think on that one for a moment. Now let's go right to a request from the Book of Face. That's right, requested from the Book of Face from the group, the Captain's Quarters 106.5, which you can easily join up and enjoy and interact with all the silliness there. It's Terry Fator's Christmas Pressure.
last thaw. Christmas pressure, unless the prices go down. If I need to buy two, I'll have to sleep on the streets. Bum-bum-ba-ba, bum-bum-ba-ba, beat-a-ba, beat-a-ba. That's okay, it's the season of knowing that you better not pout. If I run out of cash, they'll scream, get out. By tomorrow, my credit's higher, higher. Pressure on people, this stuff isn't cheap. Turned away from the mall like a broke man. Don't have 2 cents, so I must work. The credit cards are bad, so now they're slashed and torn. Why? Why? Right now you're at the top with this pressure I'll crack. Why must we buy them all another gift? I can't afford another Christmas gift. Can't we just give love, give love, give love, give love, give love, give love, give love? 'Cause love's such an old-fashioned word, and love dares you to shop for the people until Christmas Eve night. And love dares you to change the way we're acting like Santa's elves. This is my last dime. This is my last cent. There's empty shelves. Christmas pressure.
Now you sing it. Okay.
Christmas pressure.
Good job. Thank you.
Pressure.
Sleigh bells ring, and I'm listening, but I'm turning and twisting, 'cause I'm itching up here and I'm scratching down there. I'm walking in my winter underwear. Now the front is all battered, and the back is all tattered, but when I'm cold to the core, I crawl through the trapdoor and up into my winter underwear. Well, I don't care if it rains or snows or freezes. I am so warm I just don't give a hoot. I put on all the stockings I can keep. Then I wear 2 pair of trousers with my suit. But then I start to perspire. Well, then it sets me on fire. 'Cause I'm itching up here and I'm scratching down there. I'm walking in my winter underwear. The winter snow is white and glistening, but I'm turning and twisting. I got to scratch a little here, I got to scratch a little there. I'm walking in my winter underwear. I put my bathing suit away in mothballs, and now I got to dock the snowballs. When I can't scratch my back, I throw myself on a back. I'm walking in my winter underwear. For rain and snow and ice I do not worry. Then winter come I do not give a hoot. My coat and hat and ear must keep me cozy, and I wear 2 pair of trousers with my suit. But when it comes to other clothing, well, the thing that I am loading is when my face turns blue and contortions I go through. I'm walking in my winter underwear. They're from Sears Roebuck, walking in my winter underwear.
Ha ha! Sam Morrison with Walking in Me Winter Underwear. Now we have Billy Ding Fried Harton.
Da 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 da. I work at Burger King making flavor Whoppers. I wear paper hats. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Ding by the done, ding by the done, ding by the done, ding by the done. I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run. Don't buffer fries and hot fat and really hurt bad and so the skin grabs. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Where is the bell? Wait for the bell. Can't hear the bell. Where is the bell? Ding by the done, ding by the done, ding by the done, ding by the done. I work at Burger King making flavor Whoppers. I wear paper hats. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Ding by the done, ding by the done, ding by the done, ding by the done.
As our time approaches in upon the witching hour, we must all reflect upon the greatness of what this season really is all about. Aye, it's a birth of a special child. Weird Al Yankovic now with Christmas at Ground Zero.
The sleigh bells are ringing and the carolers are singing while the air raid sirens blare. It's Christmas at Ground Zero, the button has been pressed. The radio just let us know that this is not a test. Everywhere the atom bombs are dropping, it's the end of all humanity. No more time for last minute shopping. It's time to face your final destiny. It's Christmas at Ground Zero. There's panic in the crowd. We can dodge debris while we trim the tree underneath the mushroom cloud. Some reindeer on your rooftop, or Jack Frost on your windowsill. But if someone's climbing down your chimney, you better load your gun and shoot to kill. Oh, it's Christmas at Ground Zero, and if the radiation level's okay, I'll go out with you and see all the new mutations on New Year's Day. It's Christmas at Ground Zero, just seconds left to go. I'll duck and cover with my Yuletide lover underneath the mistletoe. It's Christmas at Ground Zero, now the missiles are on their way. What a crazy fluke, we're gonna get nuked on this jolly holiday. What a crazy fluke, we're gonna get nuked on this jolly holiday.
Okay, Bubby, I see Molly's over playing with the neighbors. They got beautiful bonfire going on. Them neighbors is real nice to donate all that furniture to it, don't you think?
Aye, a donation.
Anyway, I has beautiful song to share with all our audience out in Radio Land by the crackling firelight of the bonfires. Hi there! Anyways, I sings now. Oh, there's my papers. Oh, there they is. I sings now. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gives to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gives to me 6 geese are laying in a partridge in a pear. This show must go on. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gives to me 5 golden rings. 6 geese are laying in a partridge. That's not. Where's the right paper? On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gives to me 3 French hens, 6 geese are laying 5 golden rings in a partridge in a pear tree. This song is for the birds. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gives to me 3 French hens, 6 geese are laying 5 golden rings in a partridge in a pear tree. On the 12th day, that's the wrong page. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gives to me 2 turtle doves, 6 geese are laying 5 golden rings, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking, 4 calling birds, and a turtle dove in a stupid tree. This song is stupid. It doesn't even make sense. I mean, they don't even know how to
Merry Christmas, everyone. And I do believe we've all been tortured well enough. Good night.
So just chill till the next episode.